Hi everyone, it's Leilani. Welcome back to my channel. So today it is time for another episode of Super Scraplift Saturday. So this is the collaboration that I have with Heather's Crafty Life, and one Saturday every month we choose a awesome crafter in the community and we scrap lift one of their layouts. So we're a week late for this one, but we're here and I'm very excited to be scrap lifting Sarah from Red Oak Lines on Instagram. So the actual layout that we will be working on will be popped up on the screen here in a second. But Sarah does a lot of beautiful things, and this is the layout that me and Heather will both be trying out today, and you will see our take on this layout. So definitely make sure that after you watch my video, go pop over to Heather's and watch hers, and then maybe give Sarah a follow on the socials and all that kind of good stuff as well. So it's been really fun to do this collaboration every month. It's been a great way to find new people in the crafty community and be inspired by some really awesome crafters and really cool layouts. So for this one, I definitely will link the layout below if you want to take a longer look at it. But Sarah had a nice big heart right in kind of on the side, but definitely the main focal point of the layout. And then she did a lot of stamping around it, almost in the shape of the heart. So I know that was kind of maybe the main point of this layout, but for me, I'm doing my own interpretation of it. And the first thing that I thought of that I was inspired by was this Sun Chaser collection from Heidi Swap. I've been using it a ton. We used it over on Patreon for the month of May, so I have had it in my mind, and it's one of my favorite new collections. And I knew that there was this heart in the collection that I had not used. It was a nice big 12 by 12 heart, and it reminds me of the Powerpuff Girls. It's just so cute, and I knew that I wanted to use it. So whenever I saw that heart from Sarah's layout, I knew that I had to cut out this heart for mine. So what I did was I just kind of chose the size that I wanted and roughly just fussy cut out the heart, and then I used another piece of paper from the Sun Chaser collection as the background, and this was kind of like an easy background with the stars. So I kind of added the heart off-centered because that's how Sarah's was, and then I knew that I didn't want to do any stamping. I already had a lot going on with the two pattern papers, and I just wasn't in a stamp kind of mood. So I knew I didn't want to do that, but I knew that I wanted to do something around the heart since that's what her layout had. So what I ended up doing was I found this piece of pattern paper that had all of these cute little polka dots on it. So I just fussy cut those out off screen. And then I came back and kind of put those around one side of the heart. So it's not a style that I would typically do, but I just wanted to try it out, putting most of the embellishments over here just on this one side. And I end up enjoying the way that this layout looks, and I had a lot of fun working on it. So as far as kind of what my subject is for this layout, it is our cats. So right now we have a lot of cats at my house. So what I did was I printed off 4 photos here of the 4 main kitty cats that are at our house right now. So I printed those off at a 2 by 3. So they're pretty small because I wanted to fit mostly everything inside of that heart. And then I knew I wanted to do some journaling about each one of the cats. So I'm going to do that here soon. So right now I'm adding on some little gold stars. I also add on some chipboard stars from Citrus Twist, but I do move those around as we go. So don't get too attached. They're going to move around. I was having a lot of fun doing that kind of explosion there on the side, but also I was kind of second guessing myself as we went because it was a lot going on, but I've grown to love it as I've been working on it. Sometimes I was like, whoa, is this too much? Where am I going with this? But I actually really enjoyed the layout, and I like where we end up. So here I am going to remove some of these stars, and then I'm going to kind of just place them inside the heart kind of around the photos. So I'll tell you a little bit about the 4 cats that we got going on. Y'all might have heard of some of these throughout my layouts and everything as I've gone. But the top photo is of a newer cat that showed up in my dad's shop, and we've named her Sheba. And she also was a pregnant kitty that showed up in the shop, and she has had 4 beautiful, adorable kittens. There is a all black fluffy kitten, an all gray kind of like a shorter haired kitten. Then there's also a beautiful white kitten with blue eyes that has like some spots. And then there's literally one of the cutest kittens that I've ever seen. It's the topmost kitten in that photo, and it's black and white, but the markings are like incredible. So I wrote about Sheba a little bit and wrote about the kittens. Then the second photo is of Judy. So that's the kitten that, or the cat that showed up over here by mine and Will's house. And she also had kittens, although we have not seen her kittens again in a very long time, in several weeks. So I'm not exactly sure what happened there, but Judy does still come by. She hangs out on our porch pretty much all day, and we feed her and everything. So there's Judy. Then the next one with his eyes closed and the orange kind of markings, that is my baby, Shanghai. So he is, our actual cat who really does live here. And he's been here since like 2014, and he's indoor outdoor, but he comes and sleeps inside and does all that kind of stuff. And then the last one, the little fuzzy brown cat. Now that you may remember, we were curious if this was an older cat that we previously had named Dumpster. And we found out that it is not Dumpster, although it does look so much like her. So we've named her Dumpy too, and she does still live here. She lives by my dad's shop as well. So this is definitely my dad's cat. But what ended up happening was she was going into labor as well, and she was having trouble. So my dad had to rush her to the vet, and she actually had stillborn babies, and it was really sad. And luckily that they were able to help her, and we got her fixed and everything. And they were worried that she had kitty leukemia, but luckily she did not. So I'm not sure why her kittens were passed away, but I'm just very thankful that she's okay, and now she is fixed. And if the other 2 cats are going to stay here, of course we will be getting them fixed as well. We always get our animals fixed, but the other 2, Sheba and Judy, showed up here already pregnant, already with babies, and all of the above. So we've just been trying to help them in any way that we can, and I thought that this would be a good layout to kind of go into all of the cat stories, because I've kind of sprinkled things into my project life, but I have not really told every bit of the story. So I thought that this was a good place to do that. So as you can see, I just typed up my journaling. I just printed that off on regular old computer paper, cut each one of them out, and then I numbered them. So I have each cat separately. So number 1 is Shanghai, 2 is Judy, 3 is Sheba, and 4 is Dumpy 2. So actually, after I numbered them, my photos were out of order, because Shang should really be the first cat that I talk about. So here in a little bit, you'll see me move Sheba and Shanghai, and then they will go along with the numbered order of 1 through 4. So I hope that makes sense, but I'm sure you'll be able to tell what I'm doing as I'm working. So as I was talking, I did add a title, which was just Our Cats. I wasn't sure what alpha I wanted to use, and that was not the original alpha that I was going for, but I thought that it worked really well because it stands out really good. So that's just one that I found on scrapbook.com. And then I did punch out a few other stars just out of some scrap paper from the Sun Chaser collection, and I'm adding those onto the layout, and I just used my white gel pen to kind of make them pop by adding a little border to each one of those. I also found a couple tiger stickers in that collection as well, so I thought that those worked out perfectly, so I went ahead and added those on and added a few tiny words, all of that kind of stuff. So now I'm just kind of adding all of those final touches, and then you'll see me switch out the photos here in just a little bit. But even though there's a lot going on this layout, and I'll be the first to admit there is a lot going on, I still really like it. I like all of the colors. I like the kitty cat photos in the middle, and I love that I was able to tell the stories of the cats, because like I said, I have not really told them in detail. So I know that I mentioned Dumpy in December, but I have not updated about her since. And that's definitely a story that over time I want to have documented somewhere. And I have definitely mentioned Judy, but I never mentioned Sheba. So I just really love that I was able to kind of do one layout here and knock out all the cat stories and just to be able to tell this entire thing in this layout. So here's where I'm switching the two photos. So I'm just going to put Shanghai actually at the top since he's the first cat that I talk about. And then I'm going to put Sheba down here where he was because she's the third cat that I talk about. So then it makes a little more sense within that order there. But yes, that's pretty much all that I'm going to do here with this one. I do forget to put that second tiger sticker back, but I didn't realize till after I'd already finished the video and took the pictures. So then I went back and stuck the sticker back on. So just so you know, I do add it back in the final minutes here, but you won't see it on this video, but you will see it on Instagram if you check over there. So anyways, I had a great time trying out a totally different layout than I am used to, but it was really fun. I love this collaboration with Heather, and I hope that you guys enjoy it too. So make sure to go check out her video and check out all the links below. If you like this video, please give me a like and please also consider subscribing, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye, y'all.